Hiring the wrong remodeling contractor is one of the most expensive mistakes a homeowner can make. And the warning signs are almost always there before the project even starts. That is, if you know what to look for. So here's what to watch out for. Start here before anything else. Verify the contractor's license on the Utah DOPL website. It's a public database, it's free, and it takes 2 minutes. Then confirm their general liability insurance is active. Not just that they've had it, but that it's current. The contractor could have a valid license and let their insurance lapse. They're separate. If something goes wrong on your property and their insurance isn't active, you're the one left holding that. A contractor with no website, no Google business profile, no reviews, no social media showing actual completed work, that's a red flag. Not because every great contractor is online or that everybody who's online is a great contractor, but because a contractor who puts themselves out there publicly is a contractor who's willing to be held accountable publicly. Their reputation is on display for everyone to see. That accountability matters when your project hits a challenge, and every project eventually does. This is one of the biggest ones and the most often overlooked. How the contractor communicates before you sign anything is almost exactly how the contractor will communicate after the project starts. Watch for these specifically. Do they show up when they say they will? Do they follow up when they say they will? Are they thorough in how they explain their processes? Do they actually ask what you want and why? A contractor who doesn't care about understanding your goals before the project starts is a contractor who's going to make assumptions throughout the project that are going to cost you money. A legitimate contractor can tell you exactly what's involved in the scope of work and give you a realistic timeline of when that work will be completed. If the contractor can't pin down a start date, delivers a vague one-line estimate instead of a detailed scope, or gets evasive when you ask specific questions, that's not someone with a real system. That's somebody who's winging it, and a contractor who wings the estimate is going to wing the project. We've said this before and it's worth repeating. If one bid comes in dramatically lower than the rest, that's not a deal, that's a warning sign. Something is always missing in a bid too low. Materials, labor, scope, or a contractor who simply does not have the financial capacity to carry a real project to completion. The lowest bid almost always ends up being the most expensive project. In conclusion, license, insurance, web presence, communication before you sign, a detailed scope and a realistic schedule, and a bid that reflects what the project will actually cost. Check all these boxes and you've filtered out the vast majority of contractors who would have caused you problems. If you're planning a remodel in Cache Valley and you want to work with a contractor who checks all these boxes, reach out. We'll walk you through your project honestly.